Oh my god. As soon as I go live, I hit the wrong button on the keyboard. On the wheel.
You know, I got the,
Hey
I
Milo.
think I got the rear hitch for that. Uh-oh.
What's that?
I got for the, tipper I got, if you want to hook that other tipper of yours up to it.
Oh, I think we'll be most of the night filling that one.
Yeah.
Hey Mervin. Hey, biggest fan. So as soon as I went live, I hit the button on the key, on my wheel that I've been hitting accidentally for the last month.
Yeah.
That's basically the get out of Dodge button. Next thing I know, I'm outside the harvester.
I had to turn off the sound on the stream. I got your stream up on the channel. I'm not streaming tonight. I'm just here to help.
Hey Kaya, what's up?
Oh, looks like you got Kaya Klein in chat there with you, buddy. Hi, Kaya.
Yeah, she's just hanging out,
Kaya?
I guess.
Kaya Klein, how you doing? I'm bringing the big boy over to help Mr. Klein get these sunflowers in before they go rotten.
Oh, you don't think my harvester's big enough?
I bought this one just because I knew I'd be needed to help somebody.
Here he comes. I figured I had 3 weeks to harvest, so I had plenty of time.
Plenty of time, yeah, plenty of time. So, what, 127, is it ready?
Yeah, they're all ready.
Cool.
All these down here in this corner. What's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Delta Bravo. What's up?
Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Supposed to be going to the other direction. I'm forgetting about this. Pipe out, pipe out.
You're not full already, are you?
No, I get trapped up in there and I have my pipe in toward the crop and I won't be able to, I have to back up to unload it.
Hey, Sim Addict. Hey, you got some crops that are ready to harvest. Think. You got 77 and 78, right? No, wait. Right tab. You got 80 and 82. Those are yours, right? You also got, are these up here yours? Assume that's right. Oh yeah. These two are ready to harvest. Shockingly, the cultivated and the ready to harvest look too much the same. So I get them mixed up. That's why I gotta blink them in and out. Hey, Jonathan.
So did y'all do some cooking out yesterday or today for the holiday?
Oh, the wife went in to work. She didn't have to work. She wanted to get some overtime.
Right.
Plus, her job is she can get more done when no one else is around.
I understand that.
Yeah, one of those situations.
Yeah.
So she went in and worked for a few hours, and we had some steaks. Dinner.
Awesome. Nice. We had one of our friends fire up the grill. Didn't have to do anything today, just enjoyed the day and got a little modding done.
That's good.
Back to the grind tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Always gonna be something, right?
Yep. I already got to get up an hour early tomorrow, so I got to be on a job at 7 a.m.
Oh, well, you're not going to want to hang out too long.
I'll be alright.
But Jonathan, we might.
Every morning anyway.
Just might.
Regardless of the alarm.
Are you in my Discord?
Somebody's asking if you got any open farms on the map.
Jonathan B.
I'll sell you my plot, dude.
Hey, join my Discord. That's the first step. And we're kind of figuring out what the deal is for next year. We are, 3 weeks, and then we'll be into winter. And I'm kind of opening it up to discussion if folks want to do another year on the map or move to a different map. If they want to do another year on this map, if they want to speed things up at all. And if they want to speed it up, kind of what want to do, like 2x clock speed, or do we want to do a shorter season length? To try to figure out what folks are interested in. And like Rockhound said, he is looking to sell his farm simply because he wants to focus on maps. And he wants to focus on his map, and he'd probably be willing to come in and work contract stuff on a needed basis, but he's looking to give up the full-time farm. And this map has plenty of available plots, fields that aren't taken, fields that are not obviously owned, are technically available.
Wow.
So
my header got hung up on the ground. I couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah, there's a couple bumpy spots. I'm kind of in favor of picking a different map, but mostly because there's been some stability issues over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I don't know if it's because I really don't know what it's from. So we're kind of leave it up to everybody, but I would be in favor of switching a different map only because of the stability issues that seem to crop up when people try to customize their equipment or sell their equipment, which is really odd, because sometimes they're customizing in-game equipment at the store and like changing tires, and boom, the server blows up. Delta Bravo, that would be correct. That is one of my offspring. Guess she doesn't have anything better to do tonight. Hey, Silver Dragon. Like I said, I don't know if the customizing is kind of the issue is with the map, is just an issue with multiplayer in general, or what else. Because it's when someone's like customizing an in-game piece of equipment at the store trigger and like swapping out tires, and kaboom, server blows up. They've had stuff happen where they try to sell at the shop sell equipment back at the shop, and server blows up. So, not really sure what's going on. Then again, it will have, you know, several days of stability. Yeah. I don't know how it wouldn't be starting over. I don't really see how we would transfer stuff over. Sure. So, didn't open your cover. There you are. So the way it works, the way we've been playing it is that you know, there are plots, at least with this farm. Like I own these fields here. Rockhound owns these fields over here. Silver Dragon owns some fields up here, but I'm really not sure which ones he owns. And Sim Addict and Delta Bravo have some fields over here. So everyone that kind of owns their own land has their own little farm set up. There's lots of little spots to set stuff up. And with the tablet, you basically have property. So here's everybody that's in here. This is how much money I've got. Money of everybody else in here. And the way it works is everybody has their own stuff. Like you saw that I couldn't get into his truck. That's because he owns the truck, and you can only tab into stuff you own or stuff that is marked as everybody. Like some stuff is community owned, like the there's a wheel loader. Just tab into that. So here's some BGA equipment that I bought earlier today. This is all owned by everybody. Tab into all of that. This is owned by everybody. Telehandler down at the shop. And a wheel loader over here at the BGA is owned by everybody. Purpose of unloading the bunker. And then basically, you know, you work your own fields, you buy your own equipment, you're in charge of your own stuff. Is kind of how it works. And we have a spreadsheet that's set up that allows you to Are you GPSing that or just making up and down passes?
No, I'm GPSing it now. I didn't have my width set right and couldn't figure out what was going on. I just hit it.
Right. I'm gonna make up and downs. I'll make up and downs on this side, and then we'll move over to another field.
Like a winner.
We also have a spreadsheet set up where
anyway, I'm gonna have to go get my pick 'em up truck. Well,
where
my
farmers
POW truck.
Farmers can put in out contracts for work that they want done on their own farms. Like let's say you have a busy week at work and you're not able to get in, and you know your farm needs some work done on it. You could put a contract out to have some field work done. So, you know, then you would pay someone to do the field work for you. There's a way in the tablet to do that. BGA is kind of puts out contract work for farmers. So there's other ways of kind of earning income also.
What's the hotkey for the boom? Forgot.
Oh.
Really?
Let's keep it civil, everybody. Then there's a there's another multiplayer server that I'm on. They did something real interesting with respect to forestry. So basically, there was a not really a ban, but there was no forestry to be done till winter, and winter was the forestry that was done during winter was done under contract work with the sawmill. So the sawmill was owned by a independent party, if you will, and the sawmill owner went out and marked trees in various forestry areas that they wanted to cut down. And they had stipulated in contract that a farmer could claim a contract to cut down, let's say, 10 trees, 10 marked trees, and only marked trees, and cut them into logs of a specific length and deliver them to a specific point at the sawmill. And then after that specific contract was fulfilled, the player would mark that the contract was fulfilled in the spreadsheet, and then the owner of the sawmill would come in, pick up the logs from the unloading point, and sell them. And then he would pay the farmer the work that he did, and then pocket basically whatever profit was left after selling the logs. I kind of like that idea to kind of put a rein in the some free for all logging, if you will. Gives everyone an opportunity to do some logging if they want to, or not to if they don't want to. But also somewhat keeps the deforestation from happening. There's several different ways that you could play it. You know, on here, certain farmers own the animals and are responsible for taking care of the animals. Suppose it could also be done where like the bank owns the animals and contracts out for farmers to basically do contract work.
Don't let me crush you.
Oh, did we leave just a little bit left?
Looks like it.
One row.
One very thin row.
There's all kinds of different ways to kind of play it.
If your header was one row wider, you could have got it.
Alright, so let's go up and hit the one that's up there past the sawmill next. That's kind of off by itself. We can come back and get all these that are together.
Alright.
Just make sure I know who you are on Discord and everything.
I can get this
and
whole
kind of to get started, I've got to go in and basically set you up in the I've got to set you up in the map, basically, that you have money and all. So it's going to be a few weeks until we at a minimum finish through autumn. And we're playing 21-day seasons. So it's
put my truck on, follow me, and help.
It's a literal week.
Come over, help us.
In transitions. So we've got 3 weeks of autumn before we get into winter. We just started autumn today. So what's 3 weeks from now? It's the 18th. So June 18th is when we'll start winter, assuming everything keeps on track. So that's when we'll know. I want to know by winter what's going on.
Oh, incoming.
Comes the Silver Slide Dragon. Well, that's 2 fields down. Load up my little baby header. That's cool. In the meantime, you could get in on the Emerald Coast multiplayer that Rasnik is hosting. That way you could you just kind of general experience similar not similar multiplayer, but you could experience multiplayer without having to deal with the economy part of it.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Spectre.
How's things?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. It's harvest season.
Okay.
You've been harvesting for a while. I think you may be totally done.
No, I've got 2 fields of soybeans. Probably come in tomorrow and do them.
Okay. They check.
Where'd you go?
Might not be done. Just go straight. Go straight up that road. Road you're pointed at.
Oh, you on a 148 back here?
Yeah. You know what field number they were?
Oh, I don't know. They're the narrow, skinny ones by me.
89 and 129. Still in the last growth state.
Cool. So I have a new second favorite truck mod.
I saw that. Digging the Mac, the old Mac.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're two-tone, and they sound great too.
Did you try all the different engines? Because there's lots of different engines have different sounds.
I did, but they didn't sound that distinctly different to me. But well, I normally don't play with game sound on anyway.
Oh, really?
Well, it's too distracting, especially when you're on multiplayer and you got other people talking, and just the less brain input, the better, you know.
Hey, Silver Dragon, I see your sheep need water.
I'm gonna get her, let her go home. I don't need her to drive anymore.
I'll make a couple up and down passes on these ends.
All
Build it
right.
up a little bit.
Well, you gotta let me do the headland. I can do a bigger one than you.
Want to follow me with yours?
Well,
Then I'll make a run. I'll make a run up, and I'll make a run across, and then up. And those that are looking for other stuff to do on the server, I did post, if you didn't see, a bunch of BGA jobs. That corn is in its last growth state, and you can harvest, forage corn at that point.
Well, a lot of corn out there to be foraged too.
Yeah, that big field is 14 hectares.
Ooh.
It'll take a while with one forage harvest.
Well,
Couple carts.
boy, Klein, it would take you probably 3 days with that little combine to harvest all this one field.
Well, look, you don't have enough time to be pimping out your work.
What's harvesting pay? I forget.
Oh, spreadsheet, I think. 1,500 a hectare.
Nice.
I know the forage harvesting, I put 2,000 a hectare. That's the base rate.
Cool.
Carting was like $100 for every 10,000. So,
Wow.
part 100,000 liters, it's 10.
Yeah.
And leveling and compacting is $600 a game hour.
Oh, okay.
You know, it takes a while to level and compact.
Yeah.
It's hard to. I guess it'd be kind of hard to base a rate on anything other than just time, because as you're compacting, in theory, people are going to be bringing you in more stuff. Don't want. Basically, I put in the spreadsheet to get to a compaction rate of 100%, but not to actually cover it. Then I'll come in later and cover it. I want to make sure that we don't have, like, you know, bunker with just 100,000 liters. I have the bunkers fairly full. Then there's a base rate to empty the bunkers at the BGA of something like same $100 per 10,000 liters. If the bunker is full, I have no idea how many hundreds of thousands of liters would be in there. Can't really price it out based on emptying an entire bunker. Uh-oh. Left the server.
We lost the rockhound.
Oh, what happened there?
What field are you on?
148. I don't even see his harvester. I think he fell off the edge of the map. Hey, Mark, what is up?
Drinking while harvesting again.
I haven't seen you for forever. I don't see him over. There's a truck over there. I thought he was just behind me, but then he just poof. Oh, wait, is that the harvester way back there? Just kept going straight. That might be it. He might have this harvester down there in the woods.
I'm back.
Oh, what happened to you?
I had an issue with one of my video cards today.
Oh.
Crashed on me, so I put in one out of my other system for my smaller monitor, and I guess it overheated and got a little hot and it shut it down. Which caused my main monitor, since I was in game, caused it to freeze up the game.
We were thinking maybe aliens abducted you and the harvester because we just got to notice that you were gone. And then I looked around and your harvester wasn't anywhere to be found.
Oh no.
Like, I know he was right behind me. I think I see it way back in the woods.
Wow, it's probably gonna be stuck somewhere.
I think it may have continued on moving after you left it.
Probably so, because I had cruise control set.
Adult beverages while we're harvesting there, or what?
Trying to harvest those pine trees. I had your video up, your stream up on my smaller monitor. It's a lower end video card I got in there, so might have been too much on it.
Oh, here comes the dragon. His truck is not the one that's been left on. Maybe Spectre's truck's been left. Bringing his harvester with him.
Somebody's truck got left on.
I haven't been on in ages, so if it was me, I took a hit.
Yeah, big time.
I would think maybe it would run out of fuel by now.
Yeah.
It might be my harvester because I left it idling when I was transporting it.
No, it's International IH Transtar. It was on when I was in here earlier this afternoon buying stuff for the BGA.
Yeah, it was on when I was in earlier too.
Then when I jumped in around 8:30, 8:45, it was still on. Oh, how many acres of corn? I don't know. Let me see here. We get this thing started, then I will pull it up.
Oh, somebody cut a tree down over here and left a log laying there.
I know, evidence. Someone was logging on my property.
Man, that's time for a lawsuit, man. Stealing pine, that's a highly offensive act of treason there.
All right. So, cornfields. You'll have to add these all up. Got 12.3, 10.98, 7.64. I'll be right back with more of those. There's more to come.
I think I'm gonna try a GPS here.
I'm gonna work on this far edge.
Hey.
Oh, and I got a rock hound right. Okay.
So, right, you can work down the middle if you wanted. Just open it up.
Alright.
5.48.
Man, massive lag spike.
8.61. And 5.18. Wait. And 0.8. That's it. Those are the fields of corn I own. 7 fields of corn. Right now we're harvesting soybeans, so I had 6 fields of soybeans. This field is 8.13 hectares. And I've got a 2.41, 6.06, 9.33, 2.33, and a 1.67. 1.69.
Yeah, it's the easiest way for me to bring my combine down is just put it on the flatbed.
Yeah.
Then the BGA has some fields. We've got contract jobs to harvest those. So the BGA owns 7 hectares, 6, 8.3, and 14. Hey, Sean Jones. Hey, Clint. Yeah, well, I own basically 42, 43, 121, 34, 126, 35, 125, 6, 37, 38, 127, 147, and 148. So it's a 4X map, so there's lots of land to be had. Oh, that's pretty cool, Sean. How many head of each? Yeah, it's a 4X map. Get that away. So there it is. There's a bunch of small fields up there, kind of, you know, in the center of the map. Then as you get further south, the fields get a little bit bigger. To the behemoth way down south. That's like 60 hectares. The behemoth is. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna pay you all. How we're gonna parse all this money out.
I'll take cash.
Be hard to deliver virtually. Spectre harvests the big field, and I think he had wheat or barley in it, and he harvested it all, and then he baled all the straw. I think he was working on that field for a week and a half. I laugh just because it's just the sheer size of the thing. Ah, it's 80 dairy and 120 beef. Okay. Yeah, it was. I think he had Silver Dragon helping him for a while, and he might have had Rockhound helping him for some, and some other folks. I was tied up. I didn't even realize that he had. Didn't even realize he was harvesting. So I would have helped him, but I didn't even realize he was needing to harvest. And by the time I did figure it out, I had commitments on the Valley of the Old Farm. I do like farm-alls. Back when I was kid, that's what we had on our farm. Because we had farm-alls.
Hay there, I was doing my truck train.
Cool.
Oh, that's just, yeah. I mean, he probably pulled several hundred, maybe 1,000 bales off of that darn thing, didn't he?
Pretty damn close, because I did at least 10 or 20 trips in one day.
Was that for me or for Simiatic?
For you.
We had a an H, Super H. Then we had
Yeah, I made more money on the straw than I did on the crop.
a 460. And an 806, I think, maybe a 986. I think those were the models that we had. Again, that's trying to remember back 30 some years. I remember as a kid growing up in high school and all that Memorial Day weekend was really like, you know, hey, it's baling, it's time to make some hay. Oh, someone's running across the field, sprinting across the field.
Hey Dragon, I'm playing Mavericks on single player.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting it up on the server again. Or my server anyway.
Let's go empty this while we're at it. Did you watch that the early preview of Off Bergman?
The 3-part one that you did?
Yeah, that's a pretty mega production. Uh-oh. Where'd the truck go?
Is that map out now, or was it just a preview?
Oh, it's out. Yeah, it's been out for months. Just
So 2 passes fill me.
it's got around to doing it.
Really?
I told you the 2 maps that I'm interested in actually.
Oh, I was coming down to you. I'll turn back around.
No,
I'll turn back around.
I'll turn around. It's faster for me to come to you.
Yeah, we did little square bales.
Yeah, the 2 maps that I'm interested in, neither one of them are out yet, but there's a lot of talk about both of them.
It's coming through, coming through.
Rockhound, if you need to, go get my other trailers if you got a hitch on the back of yours.
Yeah, I do.
Actually, there's 3 maps I'm eagerly awaiting.
Down in my yard, there's a dolly and my doubles.
Those are
Where's your yard at?
It's the main yard where the chickens are.
take you longer to go up there and get trailers than to run these loads over to the silo.
Yeah, we'll do with what we got.
Only take you like minutes.
I told you about the 3 maps I'm interested in, didn't I?
You said 3. I don't remember you telling me.
Yeah, there's 2 of them that have an awful lot of talk going on, but you didn't seem to be too confident about them coming out in a hurry, so. Have to wait and see.
I think it's funny the game won't let you run with a chainsaw in your hand.
Oh wait, one of them was the what was it? The creamery one.
Yeah, that was one. The other one's that Welker Farm one.
Okay. Now, I don't think either of them are really going to be big production maps.
No, I don't think so either. But
Are you just saying production as far as publicity?
no, I'm just saying that they look very, very interesting and very well done from the previews that I've seen.
Then I guess you got Lone Oak. Are you interested in that one?
No, the 3rd one's by yours truly over there.
Oh, Well, he's
Huh?
got to get off the server here so he can work on it more.
I hit it pretty hard today, but finally got the model done. I believe the model's done.
All right,
for
Mark.
the
Check you later.
current factory I'm working on. Now I just have to put all the components in to get the factory working.
Oh, I hope that
And
I
then
hope
I
the
can move on to the next one.
I hope those Angus bring you some good
probably
money.
spent a month and a half just on this one factory.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Thank you.
Thing I'm kind of struggling with, and you know, I started modeling some buildings for
Yeah.
a map, is I'm always questioning how much detail you put into the building without.
Do you
Well,
see?
I think I overdid it.
Performance.
Yeah, I think I overdid it on this factory.
You should
model
see
I'm
a.
doing right now. I hope not.
You should see a voice channel
See, if
called.
you have no map experience at all, it's
Or
kind of hard to judge. At least
You
you
should
got
see a
some
text
kind
channel
of,
called Blackbird
yeah,
Farms.
how much detail a map.
That's the
Yeah,
Rastning server.
The main thing is your poly count.
And then you
Keep your
should
poly
see a
count down as
voice
low as
channel
possible.
called Blackbird Farms Voice Chat. That's open.
And you do that.
You've got a
by
mic,
trying to
just go
avoid
ahead
all
and
the
jump
extra
on in there.
geometry and
Right.
Duplication. So.
Well, when you make a square object in a square box, say you make a square box in Blender. All right. When you export it out and put it in the Giants editor, it turns all them sides into triangles, so that adds to the polygon count right there. So pretty much, say you got a 6-sided box and you import it into Giants, it turns it into an 8-sided box because it makes them all triangles.
All right, check you later, Sean. Thanks for coming by.
I'm about to run down and empty out the truck after I fill it up here.
That's cool. I left the gates open.
Oh, thank you.
Doors open, so you should just be able to dump it on in there. Holds 200,000, so I think we're gonna be good.
Oh, this trailer holds 60.
Like 12 in this time. This harvester I'm in, it has a digital readout, the fill counter.
Cool.
You can just sit in here and just have the HUD hid and know how full your bin is without having to constantly look back and fill level.
Right.
That's a big. Well, it's not getting lazy. It's kind of losing interest or losing
I'm off to the farm.
losing the creative
To the silo.
juices. That can be a big problem. I
I'll
know.
be back.
When I get to the end of the row, I'll pull it up. I think I remember where I got this from, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Could turn the lights off. I came in here, it was still dusk or dawn. Is that pipe long enough on the 1660 to get past that header?
Yep. This is the one that's a little modified. It's got a longer pipe on it.
These are some small triggers to tip these big trailers in.
You guys selling right away or no?
No, I'm not getting the tip trigger.
Tip, but it
That's
doesn't tell me who
weird.
it is.
Nope. No tip trigger.
All right, back it up now.
There it is. Thank you, kind sir.
Oh, if we didn't have the train running, we got another train going. 70, almost 80,000.
Cool. I'd get another 2.5 loads in there, 3 loads maybe. And it's off the market. You can put some in my bin if you want. Well, I got one field of sunflower, but I don't think I've got.
Hey, gamer, 78,
200,000 liters
78, what's up?
Who knows though? I was thinking about piggybacking on the back of Silver Dragon's trailer there and having him pull me around. My little trigger's right in the center of that trailer, ain't it?
Yeah, I noticed I couldn't, if I got too far behind it, I couldn't unload it.
Yeah.
I thought it may have been this harvester.
Nope.
Oh, I'm
it's
doing
that
pretty
trigger,
good.
for sure.
Just over here harvesting up some sunflowers on Germantown. Haven't been here for quite a while because of
Oh, Klein, you're at 77% again. Let me come unload you.
no, it's not me. Oh yeah, I am.
I see you have 79% and Silver Dragon's at 9. No.
Yeah, get him. He's at 94.
Yeah.
I don't know where he went. Truck.
I'll be right back.
He might have wanted to get his truck.
Yeah, I hope you had an enjoyable Memorial Day. Hope you had a day off. Oh, that's cool. So school is out.
How many more fields you got to do there, Klein?
Corn or sunflowers? 3. Got like 7 fields of corn, but that's going to be at least another week. Oh, congratulations on the graduation. Oh, here he comes. Here he is in his POW truck. What a fitting Memorial Day to stream to have the one and only POW truck featured here. But we can't be. I guess we can't be outdone. We gotta have all the semis over here. Alright, I'm empty.
Yeah, I guess I was watching that yellow streak go flying by.
The long yellow streak?
Yeah.
Thought it was silver.
No, it's yellow.
Oh, we got how many trucks do we have over here?
Plenty.
There's another semi over there, off in the woods. Or was that semi that just flew past here in his yellow truck?
It might have been Sam.
Oh, okay. The sunflower seeds what?
Wrong case, buddy.
Hey, Clean and Green, what's up?
I was gonna say, wait a minute, what the heck?
Wrong combine. Yours is a little bit smaller than this one.
Yeah. Same color.
Yeah. Not too hard to get them mixed up. Except the door was locked on this one, wasn't it?
No, actually, you jumped in it before I could even get to it.
Oh.
I brought my other 2 trailers down with the dolly on it, so if you want, you can hook up to them if you need it.
Cool.
And then be frustrated 3 times over with the small unload trigger.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't have any problem unloading with that Joskin trailer.
Except your tractor wouldn't fit in there.
Try going.
Well, don't tattle on me on that one now.
Try going through the bale sales trigger with a tri trailer on it.
Oh geez.
I did it.
Well, I bet that was fun.
You kids and your road trains. Why are you just not satisfied with pulling 1 trailer, making 3 trips? Why you gotta all get it done one time?
This from the guy that does logging with just a chainsaw and a winch.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Speaking of which, who's been logging on my land?
Not me.
There's a log
Me,
someone
sir.
left over here.
Maybe it rolled over here from the sawmill.
Oh, like during one of those mysterious game crashes, it just flew
Shot
over here.
straight over here. Yeah.
What's Samberville? What is that?
Oh, and by the way, I have a forage harvester if needed.
Cool. There's one at the BGA too. I think Klein bought one. Set it over there for public access.
Yep, the BGA now owns a forage harvester, 2 large Joskin trailers, 2 Holland T8s, pull of Joskin trailers, and big T9 with dualies for compaction and leveling. I was intelligent, bought the New Holland forage harvester, and had it all New Holland equipment. I'm not that foresightful, and bought the Krone before I brought the other stuff.
Oh well, it is what it is. PJ's on a tight budget.
It is what it is. There are jobs, like I said earlier, there are jobs posted in the spreadsheet to forage and cart and level and compact the chaff. Oh, okay. Is it a French map? That would help you learn French. Thanks for the sub, Arctic. Subarctic. Oh, I gotta... Careful. I might say something dirty that way. Think you're gonna get this pass.
Just made it.
Well, we got it all done at basically the same general time frame.
Looks like it. I'll go ahead and pick up them other 2 trailers while I'm here and head to the next field.
All right.
Might have to empty out before I get done though.
I'm pretty close to gonna be full by the time I get to the end of this row.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if I'll make it to the end of the row. Probably not. Maybe. Yeah, I should be able to get it.
I think it's gonna be close.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
Alright, I'll come up and get it. Six pages. Oh, well, I was going to clean it up for you, but okay.
I'll get it. I ain't but
Uh-oh.
one swipe for me, buddy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Game froze up. Everybody else fine?
Run over there and sell that log, man. Make that $300, $400, $800, whatever it is.
Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta boot her back up again. Hey, Aiden. Alright. That didn't take too long.
Synchronizing.
Yeah, it crashed on me.
Oh wow, didn't even notice.
I was just driving and just hung. Oh no, it wasn't lag. I got the spinny circle. The classic spinny circle of not responding. It doesn't happen too terrible often. Definitely weird. Since all I was doing was driving. I mean, it wasn't doing anything extravagant.
There you go.
Oh, the map has the ferry on it.
What field we headed to?
Well, since we got the mega harvesting crew, we'll go to 37.
All right. Let me run down there and get my combine. We'll do a little follow me again. Let's see. At the last of this little strip up here.
We already got 127 here. We already got 38 harvested. Did you just pick up the big bud pack? Oh, some phantom crop. Have you had a chance to play with it yet? Well, the coon pack is really nice. When it came out, people were wah, cry baby, about how they had everything else was 4 meters big. Didn't need something else that was 4 meters, but I don't know. I like the equipment. Like it's the variety of the equipment that's there and everything. Some people were really gung-ho about the big bud pack, going, "Oh, thank goodness, now we got big equipment." And then the first thing they try to do is they tried to play with this big equipment on these maps that really didn't fit it. Then they start whining about how the roads are too narrow. They can't get it driving around the fields. Well, it's because the things are too big. Yeah, the square bill wrapper was definitely the big draw for the coon pack.
If you want, have your combine follow me.
Because it definitely had capability that the nothing else had in game.
With the road train.
Yeah, the multi-plow cultivator seeder combination with the front seeder bin, that's unique. That's cool. And the fact that you can use that front seeder bin on other seeders is really nice.
I'll follow you, but I'll have your combine follow me.
There's
she's in there ready to go.
All kinds of cool stuff in the coon pack. Modern Classics, that's also a very nice pack. Picked that up the other day. It came out. Like the telehandler on that one. 37, I'm over here. 37.
We got the train going.
Alright, well, I got a pretty big parking lot over here.
Well, I got the rig to haul it.
The Platinum was okay, but it's really the what makes the Platinum pack is some of the equipment. I mean, I really like the sugarcane tippers, because the sugarcane tippers can be used to empty silage at the BGA.
Okay, I don't think your combine even made it out of the yard.
So you can.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll go back and get it.
You can fill it with a conveyor belt or a bucket, and then tip that in to the BGA hopper, whereas a regular trailer wouldn't work typically. I like the Star Seeder. All the Star Seeders, they're all pretty cool. Star Cultivator, Cultiplow thing is pretty cool. The Big Bud has has three seeders.
I got one of those.
Silver Dragon has like everything. He's just rent out his equipment. It's got the big Seed Hawk. It's got an Australian job seeder, and then it's got the Great Plains seeder.
Yeah, she didn't. I don't think she moved 10 feet, dude. She never even moved. No, she never even moved. I had to fire Megan.
Named them all?
Well, that was Megan. She's fired. I put her back in the office.
Seed Hawk is a beast.
Combines no more.
It stores so much grain or seed and fertilizer. Let's just zoom out here. So literally everything that you can see are fields that I own.
Do you want me to cut down the middle again?
Yeah, sure. You want to just follow behind me and just open up the field some more.
Okay.
Those are so everything in front of you is the field of corn. Those are all the fields I have to harvest. Probably next week. I'd be interested what maps you're playing that do that.
You know, this is kind of funny. Klein's got the small harvester. I got the medium.
In the XML,
one, the big ass one.
Yep.
In the XML of the BGA, there is a value in there. Basically, is allow tippers. It's either true or false, and the default is false. So that's set to false. Tipping in front of the BGA would just make a pile. It wouldn't accept it because it's false. Putting a ramp in front of the BGA.
No.
And then backing a trailer up the ramp to dump it in the top.
You can copy mine.
You would get the trailers can't tip here or some message.
No, they're not.
Unless that value is set to true.
Get the straight line, and you could adjust it for the width.
I'll make it all the way back to the farm. I want to try to unload this straight in the silo.
There you go.
Fields to our side of this road are soybeans. The fields on the other side of the road are corn.
We got some work cut out for us.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the XML to see if the Valley of the Old Farm allows trailers. Just because there's a ramp doesn't mean that it'll necessarily take trailers. Like I said, there's a value in the XML that says allow trailers, and the default is false.
You gonna make it over there, Klein?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
The now it's easy to change. You just go in and change it from false to true. Save that file, plop it in the zip, and now you can dump trailers. But the ramp could be just for a wheel loader to be put up there. But the sugarcane trailers, they operate like a bucket. So technically they're a bucket, so they're the equivalent of a wheel loader or a telehandler or a front loader. I don't remember closing that door. I must have
to freehand this a
must
little bit until we can get the
accidentally closed the door.
thing started out.
Wouldn't say the sides of that field are necessarily straight.
Oh, they're not. By far, they're not.
Nope.
We'll get a headlit in, and then we'll just do a straight line on them, or a GPS on them, and that you'll see where the straight lines are.
I'm going back and forth right now on the far side of y'all.
I can't. It won't let me unload.
All right.
Straight in the silo.
Oh, you got that tractor over there, or you want me to bring the truck?
I'm just gonna put it in my trailer.
Okay. Yeah, 10 o'clock already. Whew.
Hey, John. Hey, Andrew. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, the 3-point tipper would probably read like a bucket because of how you have to use the mouse to unload it. Right. All right, let's get lined up. If you want to dump in that Joskin trailer, you can go ahead and just empty it there.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin. GTX, you crack me up. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing tonight? Finally back on green on Germantown, harvesting. Yeah, that is true. Sitting here thinking, of course, a modder is going to write a mod for anything, whereas I just open up and edit the XML when I, but indeed, the Platinum map you can't. Because it's locked. That's where I learned that the Platinum map is where I figured out the sugarcane trailers would unload at the BGA. So when we were doing that multiplayer, we just used a wheel loader to fill the trailer. Then we'd go over and dump it in the BGA. Then we started using. Then I used those trailers on Midtown, and I used a pair of conveyor belts to fill the trailer. Oh yeah, the BGA limit, where usually it's only 50,000 before it's filled up.
Yeah, I think we experimented with those trailers.
Yeah, I like unloading the BGA now with those trailers. Do it right with the conveyor belt. You can fill the trailer just faster than the hopper will feed at like 1x. So after 7 or 8 loads of trailer, then you're maxed out.
Right.
Since it's just a little bit quicker to fill, then you don't have it, you know, running out and then the price dropping out of it. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Glad
that
you had a
Apache
good time.
map was a different one.
So look, we all have our own little segments now.
Cool. Thank you. I didn't want to help y'all anyway. I want to do my own thing.
And poor Sim Addict, he's over there all by himself on the other side of the map.
He's got crops to harvest too, I guess, right?
Yeah, he's harvesting barley.
I see that.
Yeah, the water trough add-on is cool. Thank you, GTX, for that little invention. Oh, that's great. So your mom and your sister are both going to have babies? Is that what I'm reading correctly? So you're going to be a brother, sister, uncle at very, very close to the same time? Is that how I'm reading that? Okay. It sounds like there's exciting times in your future, that's for sure. For both of you. Maybe that international is Tiger Man. I saw him earlier today.
Yeah.
I pulled up the webpage to see if it was autumn yet, and it was late in the night in late summer, and I saw he was in. Just can't fathom that the thing's been on for days.
Yeah, I believe he's the only one that has. Well, he's not the only one that has him, but I know he's got one. I think his is white or something.
It doesn't give me a location. It just says north. Like we're all east, so it doesn't give much helpful information there. Yeah, gamer, if you just graduate high school, then you definitely have plenty of time. No rush. She's got what I call baby fever, where A girl or a woman will see somebody else with a baby, and next thing you know, that's all they got baby on the brain, and they can't stop thinking about it. It's not a good time to be making decisions.
That trailer's not taking any. Okay.
Oh. Trailer?
The one on the back of my truck. Number 1 of 3. Number 1 of 3 is full. I was coming to unload you, but you couldn't wait. I see how you are.
I had this trailer right here.
I could have swore I turned that off.
All right. You think we'll get done this field before
I got 30 minutes.
in about 30 minutes?
Possibly.
23 minutes?
Possible.
Yeah, I'm
Try to
working
get
on my little segment over here.
I'll probably get done with my segment.
I'll have mine done pretty quick too, so yeah, I'd probably be able at the end of the stream for this field complete.
That's cool. I should be able
If
to
not-
hit
If
the
not,
other.
we'll just get it done.
Should be able to hit the other 2 fields with the laptop tomorrow or Wednesday. But do you all have the same header?
No. Mine's wider than his.
This is probably the best way for 3 different harvesters, 3 different headers to work a field anyway.
Well,
Like I posted that video last week on Big Tractor Power that had a whole bunch of New Holland, or not new, John Deere harvesters
yeah.
in a field, and they were harvesting. I don't know. I think it was wheat or something. It was like a 1,000-acre field or something.
Wow.
They had 9 of these giant John Deere harvesters, and basically the way they tackled it is they kind of teamed up in pairs,
Right.
and they all went off and kind of worked their own little segments of the field
Ah.
in kind of chunks.
Yeah.
And then they had these big seeders coming in right behind them, and no-tilling soybeans right in behind
Wow.
the wheat.
Wow.
So basically, the guy who was narrating it was talking that, you know, while it would look cool to have 9 harvesters all lined up, you know, in a row harvesting, doing it this way was more efficient to allow the seeders to come in behind them in little groups of the field.
Right.
And get the soybeans in the ground, basically, like literally within the 30 minutes of harvesting, there's seed in the ground.
Right. That's awesome.
but the video ended because this huge hail thunderstorm came up.
Uh-oh.
It's, I think the video was in Kentucky.
All right.
I guess a big flat area of Kentucky, and they just had this big storm just come up.
Put a halt on the operation, did it?
Yeah, and it showed all these harvesters and all this these huge overloaders.
Yeah.
Like there were the big John Deere 9s like we had on Midtown, or not on Midtown, but
Yeah.
UMRV.
Right.
They were pulling overloaders. Like all these harvesters and all these overload tractors and trucks and all the other support equipment, the seeders and everything, they're all scrambling during the hailstorm, trying to get off the field and you know, get to a kind of a central gathering.
Right.
See if I can find that. I'll put it in chat. Oh, the distinguished fish. Well, thank you. The sub channel. Oh, here it is. This is the video I was talking about.
Looks like your truck's in a good spot.
Yeah, I've seen you make an outside loop, come back up where you'd be in a perfect spot to empty it. So I shouldn't have to go chase you down. Should be right there at it.
Uh-huh, pretty close. Knocking this field up pretty fast though too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think once we finish this one out, we'll call her for a night. Would have thought I'd have 2.5 hours on this harvester and have like 4 fields harvested.
No, I got 3 hours on mine.
No, Kevin, I don't do Twitch. Twitch kind of confuses me. I don't understand it. Go, just dive on back in here. Set the cruise.
I might have 2 more passes and I'll be done.
Cool.
Then I'll have to figure out how much to pay you. It's the hard part. Man.
Yeah, you're supposed to be keeping up with them hectares, man.
Well, I'll figure you did a third of 148 and a third of this one, unless you think it should be a different percentage.
No, that's fine. I just go and sell your grain I got in my truck. Take that money. No.
Oh, really?
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, let's go ahead and figure out how many hectares these fields are.
Yeah, I think the next map I should do a rental place, huh?
So 148 is 8.13, and that's 9.13. So it's
that would work.
All right. So say 7 and 7 would be 14 out of 17 hectares. That'll work. Let's see here. What do I pay them? 14. Pay them $1,500 a hectare times 1,500. There you go. Gotta pay them $10,500 a piece. Their work. Do that while I am unloading this trailer over here.
Might as well turn on GPS. I'm just freelining it.
Go. All right. Here. And transfer. Dragon's Cove. 1,500. There we are. We'll go to Rockhound. Now he did a bit more. 12,000 because he helped me on that other field. We are. Paid him. Alright, you both should have got a little injection of moolah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I did.
Thank you, sir.
Figured this field and the other big field were 9 and 8 hectares apiece. I figured if both of you did, let's say, the equivalent of 7 hectares across both of those fields, left me remainder. Then Rockhound did a little bit before on a couple fields before Silver Dragon came over, so I gave him a little bit more, and hopefully y'all think that's fair.
That's fair.
Works for me.
I got a tanker sitting over there full of fuel. Haven't used that much fuel. So I'm fairly happy with what I got. And I got to do a little work tonight. Actually got to play the game.
Did anybody use the canola fuel factory?
Yes. I dumped 60,000 liters in there. I got maybe a third of it out. I had nowhere to put it, so I left the rest of it sitting there.
Oh, okay.
For whoever needed it.
Yeah, I guess I could put a fuel cell trigger in.
Yeah.
Hey, Clark. Thanks for coming by. Oh, thanks for joining the Discord. Alright, that's cool, Kevin. So tomorrow's Tuesday, yeah. Tomorrow night, not tomorrow night, tomorrow morning, there will be a map video for Thunder Valley. That's the map that came out last week. I do a little bit different presentation on Thunder Valley. I'm curious to see how the comments come in. It's probably going to be a love it or hate it type of thing. It's all fine. Just wanted to try a little bit of different presentation format, and I kind of used Thunder Valley as a test bed. Hey, Apache Gamer, thanks for coming by. Although we're just about done tonight, I'm gonna finish this this corner off, and my buddy Silver Dragon is in there. He's right there, about done his pass. It's like Rockhound way down there is about done his pass. Then we're going to be done for the night. We've already harvested a fair number of sunflower fields. We got a lot more done than I was ever thinking we would have done. Right, turn it around. Lock her in. And then on Thursday, well, there is a very special presentation on Thursday. There is a map video that has 3 parts to it. 3-parter. It's the map video that never ends. It's an amazing map with all kinds of stuff going on. And, well, I was 40 minutes into the video before I got done the farmyard. So, I quickly figured out that I was going to need to make this thing into multiple parts or nobody would watch it. So, all 3 parts will get released Thursday morning. They'll be staggered a little bit just to make sure they show up in the right order. No, it's not a Stevie map. It is not a Stevie map. I'll be scheduling it up here. Maybe tomorrow. I might wait till Wednesday to schedule it up. If you are in my Discord, I posted videos. Those videos over the weekend. For kind of an early access, those in the Discord. So once I schedule up the video, I think the Discord links will break. Yeah, they're already up there. They should be unlisted. Just with a link.
Go get a couple
Me too.
stragglers. Go get a couple stragglers. Can't have no stragglers.
I have them set as unlisted. You'll have to scroll up. I posted them over the weekend. Probably posted them on Friday. Maybe Saturday. General. There's a general channel. All right, Kevin, you have yourself a good night. I'm about to head there my way soon too. $112,000 liters. Yep, that's it. Yeah, it's a mini review for sure. Alright, Silver Dragon, thanks for coming out, helping me out. Thanks for coming out, Rockhound, and helping me out.
No problem. I enjoyed it, as always.
Like I said, I put some messages in the multiplayer channel to get everybody's feedback on what they want to do. If they want to do if they want to continue on this map, or if they want to think about moving to something else. If we continue on the map, if they want to, folks want to shorter season length, or if folks want to speed up the clock at all. Feedback. What folks want to do.
I want to get my map done.
I know you want to do. I know what you want to do. You're ready to sell out so you can focus on the map.
Yeah. I got another week to wait though before I can harvest my last 3 fields.
Oh, you just go ahead and tip that in the bin.
Alright.
I'll put this in my trailer. Yeah, Patchy, you'll probably be up for, the links will probably be working in Discord for another day, maybe day and a half. Then I'll schedule them. I know when I schedule them, I think the links die, become unavailable. What I really wish is YouTube would let you schedule a video and then still have a link, so it could be scheduled for general, public visibility, but then still be linked, so you could share the link privately. All right.
You want to come open it? Oh, never mind. I got it. Left mouse, right mouse button, not left mouse button.
It's not key locked.
No, I got it.
Yeah, it's out. The map's been out. Technically, the map came out in December. It's had some revisions to it. So I think in fact there may be another new revision coming out soon, because I think he's going to add the Graze mod, and I think he wanted to add a couple other things to it. The news that Lone Oak is probably within a couple weeks of being available. At least that's what I think the news is. I had seen on his on the FS UK work in progress thread that that he was going to let the testers bang on it for about another week, and then it was everything tested out cool. Then it was off to Giants. How I understood it, so we could be looking at Lone Oak in Middle of June time frame, possibly. All right. Dragon's got his harvester up on his trailer. Yeah, I've been following those posts over at
Yeah, Rock,
the
if you want to
FS
drop
UK thread.
mine too there, I can pick those up.
All right. There you go, sir. Appreciate it.
I saw the
No problem.
Only
I
needed
saw the
one,
video
but
where
it worked. It was fun pulling a road train.
yeah, I think well, unless there's another video. Hidden H. That's messing me up. I know somebody subbed, but I didn't see the notification. I think it'll pop up in stream here in a minute. Oh, no, I missed it. Trying to figure out why on earth I couldn't get this thing folded up and everything. Yeah, it's
One of the reasons why I like
promising times, I
backpatches
guess,
on
with
these
lots
trucks.
of releases. All right. Let's see how much we can still stuff in here. Yeah, I didn't look at the video that the squad did. I try to avoid other people's videos of maps because I don't want their thoughts and comments to be. I don't want to be, I guess, swayed or persuaded by their thoughts when I do my look. So I typically avoid, like the plague, other videos of the same map until I've done my video. Then I'll go around and I'll look. Alright, so we are full up. We're full. We're gonna have to sell the rest of this. Where is the sunflower price? Oh, it's way down there. Alright, no big deal. We'll head on down there and make a little bit of money tonight. Well, it's less conflict of interest for me, but more of you know, being swayed by other comments and basically forming an opinion before I had a chance to see something. And you know, to some degree, I would expect someone who had early access to, and such exclusive access to a map like that, to have nothing but positive comments. You can think that if he had critical comments, well, he's probably just thinking about his own self, in knowing that if he's super critical of the map, he just may never get an opportunity to have such exclusive early access again. So that's another reason why I don't like watching those types of videos. Is I want to basically form my own opinion, and I'll look at screenshots, and I'll look at the stuff that the promo videos of Black Sheep Modding put out, because they just show little segments of things. That's not that big of a deal. Where is this sell point? Hey, Rockhound, you still in?
Yeah.
There is a fuel cell point.
Where?
It's down here right by the shop.
Really?
Yeah. Because you filled my silo up, and I still had 22,000 liters. So I'm coming down here to sell it at this sell point that had the highest price. It's right next to a fuel cell point.
Oh, I'll be done. Well, I have to go look at the BDA and see if there's any, the biodiesel plant, see if there's any more fuel in there.
Yeah. Down here by, down here around the shop somewhere, it says fuel cell.
Huh. Let me hook up to my tanker, my AR tank, and see if there's any fuel left over at the fuel cell point, or the biodiesel plant. If there is, I'll go sell some.
Go. We'll get out, and we'll go here. Go to open items, harvest income, and I will, that is mine. And now I got my money back. Some of it. Just earned $17,000. Paid out $22,000 for our help in harvesting those fields. Alright, yeah, I guess this had a fuel cell point in it. So, down here by the shop, there is a manure point to sell manure. And then there's a building that's got a silo on the side of it. Fuel cell point is right on the side of the building where the silo is.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, there's fuel cell on the PDA. That's field 129. Wait, that's Spectre's field of soybean. Yep, growing 80%. Alright guys, well thanks for coming out and watching. It's going to be, next stream will be Friday at the earliest. I'm going to be out of town. Oh, thanks GTX. Thanks for the sub, Eric. Just saw his comment there. So until next time guys, Happy farming.